Hi everybody, I'm sitting here with Banda from Cameroon, who runs an innovation space called Active Spaces. Hi Al.
Hi Jolie.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell everybody a little bit about Active Spaces. What is it about and what do you do there?
Well, Active Spaces is a technology incubator. This means basically we support entrepreneurs in our community who are trying to use technology to solve social problems. We incubate them. We take them through a business development program, just the basics, how do you actually get a business plan done and a marketing plan done, and how do you execute and evaluate that. And we get them access to finance through international partners, and we do everything we can just to support them, take their ideas from concept to realization. We exist because Cameroon is a very hard environment for a startup entrepreneur to survive in. And so we believe that having a platform, which is kind of like a launch pad for entrepreneurs to get together, think together, work together, and create together, is the solution to a bright future. We're one of the founding members of AfriLabs, and that's the Alliance of Tech Hubs around Africa. And right now we're in Berlin, meeting each other for the first time, and we're really happy about that.
Have you had a good time so far? What was it like meeting other spaces for the first time?
I only have positive comments from my time in Berlin and my time at Republica. I mean, you said, I heard this was one of the Europe's biggest conferences on internet and the digital society, but I think is the world's best. Honestly, it's just been an amazing time, just an amazing exchange of ideas, and just possible collaboration between the hubs, and just meeting just bright new people and sharing experiences, and just learning the similarities and differences that we have and doing what we do. It's just been an exhilarating experience.
Thank you. You held a talk here at Republica, and it was called The Advance of the .LAN Era.
Right.
And I think that addressed a little bit some of the difficult situations or like frameworks that you have, especially when it comes to connectivity in Cameroon. Can you tell me a little bit what that was about?
Exactly. Well, the situation we have with internet connectivity in Cameroon is terrible. And there are really a variety of reasons. I mean, basically, first of all, the prices are way too expensive. The connection itself is not reliable. And there's, to be honest, there's a little corruption scheme going around, provision of internet access. And so it is very difficult for your average citizen to actually get connected to the internet reliably and affordably. So what we've decided to do in our community, what the entrepreneurs are doing, is that they're going around that system. They're building their own infrastructure and developing applications and projects for that infrastructure. So what's happening is that they're shifting from the internet to local area networks. This they can control themselves. They can build applications on that, still make it accessible to a wide range of people, and not worry about having to deal with the government or all the other issues we face with ISPs in our country.
Wow, that sounds like a really interesting development, and that's part of the things that you're pushing with for Active Spaces too.
Right.
Are these things already in existence? Can you give some examples?
They're already in existence. We have a virtual library that's called Data Zone.
Okay.
This is already in existence in a university in Boya. And basically what it is, it's a library that has lots of educational material. You access it like you would a website on your browser, and you go through the various books that are on there, but it's not on the internet. It's on a local area network that's
Right.
projected over a certain radius that the students can access, And so what we did actually with that is that we wrote to MIT, and we told them, look, we got this virtual library and we need content. And they sent us a 2 terabyte hard disk, of their MIT Open Courseware Initiative material. We connect that to our server, and the students can access it without worrying about whether there's internet access or not.
Wow.
Another example is a project called Zone Wireless. And what Zone Wireless is trying to do basically is they're trying to build a very large infrastructure, what we're calling a wireless regional area networks. That it's basically a LAN, but it's a LAN on a larger scale, so we could go across kilometers and reach a lot more people. So we want to have our own infrastructure so that we don't have to deal with what the government's giving us.
It sounds really interesting, and I'm sure a lot of other people from the Global Innovation Lounge were interested in learning from your experience, also coming from countries where there are connectivity issues, but also like from a political point of view, creating independent networks that you can work with. I think that's a really interesting development. You mentioned that there was a lot of ideas and exchange, so maybe just to close with, I heard that Daniela from the Hacker Bus and you are planning some kind of collaboration to have a Hacker Bus going through Cameroon?
Yeah, one of the most inspiring things that I got from Republica was meeting Daniela, because that Hacker Bus idea, it's so relevant, especially in our community. We have the urban areas and these rural communities that information will never actually reach, if you don't go there and provide that information. So meaning that these people, will not get empowered because they don't have access to that information. And the smartest thing to do really is just to get a hacker bus like Daniela did, drive into those communities and, and just evangelize them on technology and innovation. And that's what we're going to do. So we're definitely going to be fundraising with Daniela, see if we can get a hacker bus in Cameroon. And I actually want all the Afrolives members to see if they can get a hacker buses in their communities.
That would be awesome. Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for joining us, Al.
Thank you so much too.